Cheryl Burke has been very open about her battle with alcoholism, and now we are finding out that her dancing partner, McLean, is now sober too.
Yeah, you know, a lot of us remember AJ as a former Backstreet Boy, and Cheryl and AJ first became dancing partners on Dancing with the Stars this year. Their friendship led to a new podcast, and that's where AJ's also just revealed that he's been sober for a year now.
It's pretty incredible. I'm so proud of the both of them. Their podcast, like you said, Malou, is called Pretty Messed Up, and it's raw. They open up about everything, including alcoholism, and their message of hope. AJ, Cheryl, before we get into anything, I have to congratulate you, AJ, for celebrating your 1 year of sobriety. Yes. This is a huge milestone for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's been an interesting ride, but I will say, I think the craziest part is that I've done it during 2020, which is, as we all know, will go down in history as one of the, if not the craziest years ever of our generation. But
and people are going the opposite way.
Yeah,
I know. And I think that's what's the most inspiring thing. And I think to many people during these times right now is that you were able to do this, you know. And I want to ask both of you really, but where does this inner strength come from? Where does this desire to be better come from?
For me, it was, you know, there was no strength, right, in the beginning. It was that feeling of emptiness and living in an uncertain, you know, world in my own head, even before this pandemic. And just that feeling of insecurity and kind of like, you know, what is my purpose? What do I do? If I'd never hit that, I don't think I'd be on the other side of sobriety. So that obviously helped, was being able to, in a way, fail, I guess. I don't like the word failure, but you can't succeed until you fail. So
for me, you know, one of the very first things that I heard in the rooms of AA years ago was the only way around is through. And that means you have to endure the good, the bad, and the ugly. I mean, it's definitely not a walk in the park, but I think where I really get my inner strength from, a lot of it comes from my family. I have an amazing wife. I have two beautiful kids that are very supportive. From my sober friends and my sober community to now my new bestie, Cher Bear.
You know, it's obvious that you guys are friends now. People probably think that you have a podcast, you know, because you're friends, but you became friends before you even got on Dancing with the Stars. So was that coincidence? Did you request to be partners?
Well, I mean, yes, this is two-parter, but like, you know, it was because of the podcast. So we were going to each individually do our own podcast. And then the producer of iHeart basically cast us together, you know, and we all have similar stories. We also have another co-host, Renee Elizondo, who has a similar story. You know, I think it would have been really weird if we were not partners on Dancing with the Stars. Yeah. And I know that when the celebrities request dancers, most of the time they get the dancer. So I kind of had to like finagle and be like,
she planted the seed. She did. She planted the seed.
I mean, I've been around for 23 seasons, so like, you know, you could call, you know, our casting director, Gina Katz, and you could just kind of like be like, you know, I would love to dance with so-and-so and see what happens.
Cheryl, there are rumors that you're retiring. Is this true?
Well, if you ask my hips, they would say yes. You know, I don't know what is in my, you know, cards, obviously, for the future. But, you know, it's season 30 coming up. I would love to still be a part of the family somehow. As far as, again, my hips don't lie. So after falling on my head, probably like the 100th time since I've danced, period. Not that season, but, you know, it's kind of like I have tendonitis. I'm starting to get arthritis. It's no joke, but I'm so grateful for my experience. Obviously, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Dancing with the Stars, but I would love to like maybe judge, be a mentor.
Yes, she needs to be a judge.
Manifesting.
You never know.
I mean, they've had 4 judges before, so.
Yeah.
She needs
Just
to
put
be
it
a
out
judge.
there, Cheryl. Thank you so much, the both of you. Congratulations on everything, especially the podcast.
Too.
You all can listen to this podcast, Pretty Messed Up, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Just search for it. It's out now. And you can hear all about everything that they're doing. AJ's new nail polish line, Cheryl's Bailey Blue mask. So check it out. Thank you so much, you guys.